Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today we finally get to talk about Ma. Whew, okay. This stars Octavia Spencer, Juliette Lewis, and it's directed by Tate Taylor. So basically, we have a group of kids, some teenagers. They just want to drink alcohol. That's all. They want to hang out, they want to drink alcohol. And then we have Ma. Ma's the grown-up who's going to help them buy the alcohol and have their fun with the alcohol. Okay, now if you watch my trailer reaction to Ma, you'll know that there was one point in there where I said, at the end, I said, I'm feeling some hints of predictableness here, okay? And boy, was I spot on, okay? But first things first, let's get into it, the groove time. Now, honestly, for me, I feel like I basically was in the same mood or like the same vibe the whole way through the movie, okay? So there wasn't really a point in the movie where I got super excited or extra excited for something to happen or was just kind of on the edge of my seat, okay? And it had nothing to do with the acting. I'll just let you know that now. I felt like the acting was great. But I think for me, it was basically like the script. So I just wasn't that in the group. Okay. Now, as for predictable ending and surprises, I'm just going to group those up together today. Okay. So there were a few surprises. Okay. One of which was just, I kind of felt like I was surprised at how much of the fact that I predicted there was some predictableness was like right. Like I really was like, oh, it seems like, she must have had some issue with the parents when they were in high school and she might be trying to get revenge on them, okay? That's exactly what was going on, okay? So I was surprised by that because, I knew like, okay, that's probably what was going to happen, but that is really the basis of the whole movie. Like, that's the whole movie is about that, okay? So, another thing that surprised me was just, I kind of felt like the way they portrayed the teens, it was basically like, it was real stereotypical teenage stuff, okay? Like, they were playing out the, popular crowd versus not popular crowd and all that, especially when you go back to what happened to her in high school. It was just very stereotypical. It just wasn't doing a bunch for me, okay? And honestly, like while I was watching, I wanted to just have like a PSA in the middle of the movie. It was like, okay, teenagers out there, hey, don't try so hard to fit in with every damn body, okay? Like, stay in your own lane, do your own thing, okay? Because I felt like what was going on was just, teens trying too hard to fit in with other people, okay? Like, do your own thing, like, stay in your own lane because high school is a short period of time in your life, okay? So that was another thing that surprised me. Once I found out what they actually did that made her mad and why she's holding a grudge and doing all these like crazy things, I was like, really? Okay, let's just be real for a minute, okay? When you find out what they did to her, it is bad, I will say that. But at the same time, I was just kind of like, okay, you could have been a little bit smarter in the situation yourself. She could have been a little bit smarter in that situation. And I felt like what they did to her was something to where you could have been mad. You might have kicked somebody's ass right quick. Okay, don't listen to that because I should not be promoting violence, okay? Don't be violent. Don't put your hands on anybody. But I'm just saying, like, that situation could have been handled. You could have dealt with them people in high school, and even if it took you a minute to get over it, you should have been over it by college. God dog, okay? The fact that she's still not over it at this point is just mind-boggling to me. Now, anyway, so back to other little surprises. One thing that surprised me that was good was Juliette Lewis in the scene where she, has a moment to where she's mad at her daughter and she's fussing at her. she was spot on, okay? I was like, oh, she is giving me mad parent realness in here, okay? I was like, okay, yes, that you tell her. That's how you tell them, okay? So that part was a little fun for me. Now, like I said, other stuff that was going on, it was just kind of like, I was surprised because I was just like, these poor teens, like, are they really out here like that, wanting to drink that bad to where you would just ignore every single red flag that was popping up here and popping up there and everything that was telling them that something was wrong with her or that she was crazy? They ignored it, or you kind of didn't ignore it in some points, but you still didn't make the smartest decisions after the fact, okay? So that was just part of the reason why I was just like, okay. Like, because at some point I wanted somebody to wake up and be smart and realize, like, okay, we can do some things a little different, okay? And that went for the teens and the parents at the same time, okay? But some of the parents, some of the stuff that was going on, I was like, now come on now. If you're gonna do something, do you really need to tell the person you're gonna do it? Go ahead and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Surprise them. Let them, you just pop up on them and do it, okay? Anyway, one other thing, I feel like with this script, I think the writer was trying to, like, give you some moments to where, since it was so predictable, I think they were trying to give you some moments to where it was like, okay, you know, something random's gonna pop up and they won't see this coming. But one of the things that happened was a whole character, okay? Somebody just popped up out of nowhere, and I was just like, okay, where'd she come from? Now, the person who acted in it, okay, she did a good job. Like, I felt like her portrayal was believable. I mean, I even recognized her from another show that I liked. She was in Queen Sugar, so I was like, she was fine, but it was just so random to me how she even came about. And I was like, okay, so we done been how many minutes into this movie and this chick just popped up. It was a little different. Anyway, so that was basically it for predictableness and surprises. Okay, now movie watch category, I'm gonna say probably not like a date night movie unless you're a teenager. And I'd say you could watch it, parents could probably watch it with their teenagers if they're like a little clueless and, you know, they really need a visual to see what not to do, okay? They could watch that with them. Don't bring your little kids to see it because it is rated R, but, you know, there's some killing, there's some bleeding. You might see a private part or something, you know what I'm saying? Well, you will. So don't try and bring the little kids in there. They don't need to see it. They're not going to want to see it anyway. And, yeah, so that's basically it. Maybe like some teens or, like I said, parent with some teens or something. And, this was a tough one, but for the popcorn size, okay, so a part of me really wanted to give it at least a medium popcorn because I felt like, I mean, the actors really did a good job. Like I said, like, it was just what they had to work with script-wise that was throwing me off, okay? Because they were believable. Octavia Spencer, she definitely was believable. I was like, oh, look at her. Like, she really got this, you know, she's got this character down, packed, okay? I know she had to go some places for this role, okay? So it's just, I feel bad, just the fact that I know they did such a good job, but I still have to give it a small popcorn. And that's because I just wasn't as excited as I thought I was going to be. And I was honestly just a little bit disappointed because from watching the trailer, I was like, yes, this is coming out. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's only been out a matter of hours, okay? It hasn't even been out a whole 24 hours yet. And here I am, like, no, it was okay. So I'm giving it a small popcorn because it was okay. It was better than you staying at home and being bored on a weekend. I mean, you can go out, you can go see it, but just get you a small popcorn, okay? Because that's really all you need, okay? So, yeah. Ma, you can go see it. Definitely go see it. Support the film because, like I said, some good acting, but, you know, just bring your expectation down just a little bit, okay? And another thing, you might want to see it somewhere like a movie tavern or one of those movie places that they actually serve like some drinks and some food or something like that. That way, you can have other things going on that'll, help with that entertainment aspect of it. Yeah, so that's it. If you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on those notifications so that you can stay updated, and I will see you